Hello guys and welcome to Laravel 7 tutorials. So guys, in the previous video we successfully configured our contact us form right here, so that in any case, let's say if any specific user wants to contact us or any unknown user wants to contact with us, he or she can simply do it by filling this form right here. Okay, so in this specific video we are going to display our contact messages on the admin dashboard so that admin can view those specific messages and can respond accordingly using the email. Okay, so yeah, so let's start, because I don't want to waste any time right here. We need to create a link, we need to create a page, and we need to create a JS as well. So let's start, and first of all I will move to Sublime right here, and let's move to resources, views, backend, layout, sidebar. Okay, and I'm going to copy this one right here from here to here, just like that, and let's paste it again. Okay, now let's save it. Now let's change the link span text, and that would be in this case contact messages. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Okay, so let's change this icon as well, FA, and let's say envelope. That's it. Let's view it on front end. Okay guys, so now we have a new link, but let's say if I'm going to click on this link, we are going to be redirected to awaiting approval. So we need to create a new URL right here. So let's create one, and in this case I will write, let's say contact us, or let's say contact messages. Okay, plural, just like that. So I'm going to copy this, the whole right, copy. Let's move to web.php. okay, now let's create a URL, but this route will be related to admin, so I'm going to write it right here, okay, just below the awaiting approval. So let's put a comment right here, and for that I will write a comment, let's say routes, or let's say contact messages route. Okay, so we don't have to define each route, a comment for each specific route. So route get, and let's say once again contact messages. Okay, just like that, and this time I'm going to use backend controller, and the method name would be, let's say, contact message, or yeah, just like that. Okay, now let's put a semicolon right here. Let's move to backend controller. Okay, let's move down, bottom right here. Let's put a comment, return contact message view. Okay, public function, and the name, I want the name from right here, so let's copy it, paste it right here, just like that, and simply return a view. But for that we need a view. Okay, so let's create a view guys, and for that I can simply use tags blade. So I'm going to copy tags blade. Let's copy everything from right here, and let's create a new file inside this backend folder. Let's paste everything right here and name it msg.blade.php, short form. Okay, guys, now let's make some changes. Contact messages, just like that, and let's copy this, let's paste it right here and here. And in this case I don't want to add, or I don't want to open any sort of modal right here, so I'm going to just close it, remove it, sorry. Okay guys, that's it. Now in that case the ID would be, let's say, message, and also I need to add some columns right here, so let's do that. For that I'm going to copy this, let's paste it 1 or 2 times, and the second one should be email, and the third one should be message. Okay, created at, and I don't want this updated at, so let's remove it, and I'm going to change this added to view, because in this case we don't want to edit a specific message that is related to user. Okay, so I hope it makes sense. Okay guys, let's move forward, and in this case, since this blade is related to message, I don't want to use tag modal, but instead because whenever we are going to click on view, we are going to open a modal. So in this case, again, I'm going to use a modal, but in this case it won't be a tag modal, but it should be something like message modal. Okay, so let's move to this modal and create this file. And for that, I'm going to move to partial. Let's copy everything from tags modal, copy everything. Let's create a new file inside partials, paste everything right here, and let's save it with the name message modal.blade.php, just like that. Okay guys, so in this case I don't want two modals, so I'm just going to copy the second one. Let's rename this comments to comment 2 create, or let's say contact message or display contact message, let's say. Okay, makes sense. And the ID of this modal should be message modal. Okay, let's move forward and let's say message form. Okay, and let's move forward. The title should be contact message, singular this time. Okay, let's move forward and let's say the label should be name, for name. And right here let's make some changes, and right here as well. Okay, and here as well. And placeholder, I don't need a placeholder in this case, because whenever we are going to click on the view, we are going to open this modal, and we just want to show the fields that we got using a Ajax request. Okay, so I don't need a placeholder right here, but instead we will use value. Okay, and also we don't need to have this small element. Why? Because we are not going to show any sort of errors right here. Okay, this is just going to be a message that an admin can view at any time by clicking the view button or link. Okay guys, so I hope that's it from right here, but we need to create it for some other columns as well. So yeah, for that let's copy this. Okay, and I need one more. So yeah, let's align these items and let's change this one to email. Okay, this one to email as well, and let's copy this email from right here to here to here. Okay, and let's change this input field, because here we are going to display a message and it should be inside text area. So text area, let's assign the classes form control, and let's write name should be message, and ID should be messenger, just like that. Okay, and we don't want any sort of error, and right here we don't want to create anything, so I'm going to remove this create as well. Okay, we are going to see this in great detail once we move to the view functionality, but this time we just want to display our messages inside this link. So yeah guys, let's close this modal right here, because I think it's complete. If not, we will in the upcoming videos. Okay, so let's close this and let's move to message blade, and now we successfully have our partial message modal. Let's move forward, and this time I need to create a JS file, so let's rename it to msg.js. okay, we also need to create this JS file. So yeah, first of all, let's view our blade file if it's functioning or not. Let's do a refresh and let's click this contact message. So I think we made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, we are not passing a view. I'm sure about this. Yeah, exactly. So backend and message. That's it. Let's do a refresh. Okay, so now we successfully have our contact messages blade right here. Now what we need to do is we need to display our messages right here. So let's move and let's create this JS file. Okay, for that I will move to public folder and let's say backend partials, and let's copy this tag.js. I'm going to copy this and let's create a new file inside this partials. Let's paste everything and let's rename it to message.blade.php, just like, oops, sorry, not PHP, it's a JS file. Sorry guys, sorry for this mistake. Okay, So message.js. Okay, I hope it should work now. Yeah, okay, so now it's fine. You can see the difference in the text, right? Okay, so now in this case we need to implement data tables using this ID, so let's replace this one. Okay, let's move forward, and this time I don't want get all tags, but I want to get all contact or get all message, let's say. Okay, yeah, let's move forward, and this time we need to get some more fields right here. So I'm going to copy this and paste it 2 times. Let's get a message here. Okay, copy, paste it right here, and in the third one I want the email. Okay, and change it here as well. Okay guys, and we don't want to see updated time because in this case it's not relevant. We just want to see the created at time. Okay, whenever the user is trying to fill the form, that should be enough. Okay, so let's proceed and let's move here, and this time, okay, so this one should be view for the viewing purpose to open a modal. Okay, so let's change the ID because now we have implemented a new column. We have removed one and we have added 2 columns right here. Okay, and we have removed updated ad. So yeah, let's change it to, let's check the ID 0 1 2 3 4 5. So it should be 5, the first one, and the second one should be the 6th one. That's it. Okay, so our request is complete right here. Now what we need to do is we need to implement this URL. So let's move to web.php, route post, this time post request, and the request name should be, let's copy it from right here and let's paste it right here. Once again I need to hit the backend controller. So yeah, backend controller get all, just like that. Okay, let's move to backend controller. Let's create a new method, and this time let's say return all contact messages. Okay, public function get all messages, I think, or it's singular. Okay, so let's change it just like that. Okay guys, now what we need to do is we need to create the data tables, and for that we can simply use some other controller. Let's say for from categories we can copy the method, or from the tags. So in this time let's move to tag controller, just like that, and let's copy everything. Okay, because we don't need to implement or create it again and again. Okay guys, let's move here just like that. Okay, and this time I want to get the messages, so let's change from tag to message, just like that. And we need to make a change right here as well, here as well, singular, here it should be singular again, here, just like that. Okay, so I hope that's complete, and in this case we don't want to see updated at time, so I'm going to remove this just like that. Now what we need to do is we need to test it, and so let's move to Google. Let's do a refresh. Okay, so we have an error, data tables warning table ID. Let's check this error. Okay, inspect network, let's do a refresh and let's see what we have. Okay, so 505. Okay, yeah, silly mistake, we need to import this message class. Let's move to top and let's use app, and let's include message, just like that. Sorry guys. Okay, let's do a refresh. Okay guys, so now it's working perfectly fine, and that's it from this video because I have a shortage of time for now. So there is a task for you guys. What you need to do is in the next video I'm going to implement the view and the delete functionality. I was trying to implement it now, or I was trying to implement it in this video, but due to the shortage of time I need to leave for somewhere. So yeah guys, what you need to do is, all you need to do is, you need to, let's say whenever you click on this view, you need to make an AJAX request which is already there. All you need to do is make some changes. Okay, so you should be able to make some changes right now. Okay, so whenever you are going to click on this, you need to pass an AJAX request, get the ID from right here and get the data from the database, and open a modal and show this data right in the modal, just like we did in the tags or in the categories. You can use them as a reference. Let's say if I'm going to click edit, we are going to open a modal right here with the relevant data. Okay, so yeah, but the only difference here, it is going to be, let's say whenever you click on this view, you are going to open a modal, and that modal shouldn't be editable. Like the input fields should be only read only. Let me show you with an example. Let's move to blogs and let's open create blog blade, create blog. Okay, now let's move first of all right here, add blog. Okay, now check this field out, right, and create first one, this one. Let's mark it as read only, just like that. Now we won't be able to write anything right here. Okay, so now this is a read only. What you need to do is move to contact. First of all, I'm going to remove this read only from right here. Let's close this. Okay, so what you need to do is, it's fairly simple. Whenever you are going to open or click on this view icon, you should be able to open a modal and show the data like the name, email, messages. We have already implemented the modal. Let me just show you, and it was right here. Sorry, let me open it. It was in resources, views, and backend, partials right here. Okay, so we have already implemented the modal. All you need to do is make some changes, that's it. And the other functionality is for the delete, which is fairly simple. We are implementing it for like whole, some right here, tags, blogs, or categories, etc. So it's fairly simple guys. All you need to do is go to those files. If you are stuck somewhere, you don't know how to implement that, you can simply use the tags or categories for your reference, and it's fairly simple. And let's say just give it a try, at least give it a try. Okay, at least once. And let's say if you are unable to do it, we are going to do it together in the next video. So that's it from this video guys. I hope you guys like this video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, share. Thank you, take care, and yes guys, be ready. Okay, take care.